Good morning, YouTubers. T-Square with T-Square Talks. Hope everybody's having a great weekend. It is Sunday morning, and I'm having a pretty good weekend, off to a pretty good start, and we'll see how today goes. I'm super excited for the silver and gold markets to open up later this evening in overseas trading, because I think we're going to have an exciting week. This is the last trading week of the first financial quarter. And a lot of people know my thoughts on that, how this week is going to play out. This week should play out with a horrible week for silver and possibly even a bad week for gold. How bad? It probably won't be exceptionally bad for gold, because I don't believe the short positions on gold are quite as bad as silver. Now, with that being said, do I think that gold could take a hit this week? I think gold could take a hit this week. I think the dollar and the DXY chart could end up moving up a good amount. I think we could actually see it go 105, maybe 106 this week. And that combination between the two could push the silver market spot price back down to where I kind of want to see it, which is $22 range, something in that range. We only got 5 days left. A lot of people have been asking me, you're not changing your stance. Nope. I'm sticking to it, and I will reevaluate later in probably a week if we haven't seen that dip. However, with that being said, today's video, we're going to talk a little bit about gold and silver. And the reason I'm doing that is because yesterday I know I did a video, and some people took that as you should just dollar cost average. And it was more of just making people aware that whatever they see this week, it's not real. The price can go down to whatever it can go down to, and it's not the real price, because there is a lot of manipulation out there, and we know this. With that being said, please, if you would, take a quick minute, hit that thumbs up button. It really does help the channel out. Leave me a comment. Let me know your thoughts. I love hearing y'all's thoughts. I know a lot of people said it would take a miracle to see silver come down to 22 range. And I said, maybe they're right. Maybe I'm wrong, but like I said, I'm sticking to it. Also, there's a possibility we may be going live this evening to do a great giveaway for our members event. If anybody is on, please stop in, say hello. Whether or not you're a member, it's always great to see people. I do spend a little time chatting live for a little while, and it's cool to see, who wins what. So if you are a member, good luck. I'll see you tonight. If you're not, it will be live. If not, if something goes wrong and it doesn't happen tonight, it will be Monday night. I was actually waiting a couple days after the previous monthly giveaway to do that. It is something, if you'd like to become a member, it's only $1.99. You can click the join button below, and it helps out the channel more than you know. But if not, it's okay. It's not for everybody. I'm still here for you guys. I'm here to show you guys my thoughts. It's not financial advice, nor should it be considered as such. However, it is food for thought. And with that being said, let's jump into today's video. So today's video, I kind of want to talk a little bit about gold and silver. And the reason this video came up is I had a friend. You guys know I talk to a lot of people in my travels from day to day. And I had a friend ask me the other day, hey, what do you think about me getting rid of all my gold? And I said, what? Why? He goes, well, I've been on the fence of wanting to put it into silver. I think gold's at an all-time high. If everything starts coming down, what do you think? And I said, well, my opinion, silver has further to fall in a way than gold. I hate to say that, but typically what we see is we see gold as a pretty safe haven asset. When things do start coming down hard, usually gold doesn't fall as hard. And it doesn't take much to look at that in terms of gold to silver ratios, in terms of the percentage moves that we see usually on gold and silver. I mean, you could see a good 2, 3, 4% up or down in silver. You're probably not going to see that in general on gold. However, gold, when it goes up, it doesn't seem to give much of its gains back. I mean, it just keeps slowly inching up. And maybe there's a portion of that is because of manipulation. There's not as many paper contracts against gold as there is against silver. And for that reason, I think it's not as volatile or as manipulated, but it is a safe haven. The people that buy gold have money. It takes a lot of money to buy an ounce of gold. You're talking $2,300 right now, roughly, on an ounce of gold. And the people that have that kind of money are probably not going to have a small hiccup where they're going to have to sell their ounce of gold. However, we've seen a lot of profit taking on silver. As silver continues to climb, people are quick to want to make a few dollars and basically cash out. And whether or not that is right, I'm not going to sit here. Each person has to make their own decision on what they think is right for themselves and for their investments. And if you are taking profits, hey, that's cool. It's okay. I don't fault anybody for that, but I want people to really think wisely before they start trading their gold for silver. My opinion on this has pretty much always been the same, that silver is a better investment. You have better chances at a higher percentage gain on silver, especially when it's cheap and manipulated down like it is right now, in my personal opinion. You have gold to silver ratio, silver to gold ratio currently trading right now at roughly 88 to 1. And gold is relatively inexpensive in terms of where it should be. Now, some people will argue, well, if that's the case, why do you think silver will come down this week? Like I've said before, a lot of that has to do with the short position. Big banks have been shorting this and manipulating it for so long that I believe that now we're going to see a certain amount of friction, I guess you could say. People are starting to rise up and buy silver. The more silver and gold gets bought, the more likely it's going to be for turbulence for the big banks that have been trying to short position this and the big hedge funds. I think a lot can happen in that aspect. I mean, we've seen gold-silver ratio in about 4 years ago, maybe as high as 122, 23 to 1. But in 2011, when silver really got up there, we've seen it as low as 30 to 1. Now, I don't think people can trade the gold to silver ratio on a regular basis. It's not like trading crypto, where you can make a quick 5% gain on your money in a day. Those are digits on a screen. When you start dealing in gold or silver, you're dealing in a real commodity. It's something that has real effects in the world, and it has real needs. People need gold and silver for a lot of different things. Manufacturing on silver is huge. The industry is there. Now, that's not even really taken into account the huge demand for rounds and bars like you see in front of you, because people view it as a safe haven asset. And when times get tough, people will really move into it hardcore, like we've seen in 2011. A lot of people realized, we had our 2008 housing crisis, but we weren't out of the water. And it took a little bit before we really seen silver just really tear it up. And once it did, people started getting into it and buying it up, and they were buying it. If you're buying it, you're probably holding it until the storm is totally past. I'll say it's like an insurance policy. There are some people out there that will buy hurricane insurance right at hurricane season, and then they'll be quick to cancel it at the end. Hurricanes are likely for 6 months. And then you're not going to have a hurricane in the middle of winter generally. Could there be an exception to that? Of course. And that's the same thing. When times are good, people don't think about gold and silver. It's when times get bad. And, I'll be honest, in my personal opinion, times are bad right now. We've got potential WARs all around the world. Is it one major thing? Probably not right now, but could it escalate? Yes. You got food shortages in a lot of countries. You've got fiat currencies crashing in a lot of countries. Even here in the U.S., you're seeing a lot of inflation that's driving it up. And these are all things that will have an effect on gold and silver to make them go up in price. And when people really start worrying and they start moving big money into it, right now we're just seeing big money flowing into gold. Why? Because the rich elites know what's happening prior. They always have inside knowledge. They see it coming down the road. They have teams of people that do nothing but watch this stuff. And when they start seeing, oh man, rough times are coming, what do you think they're buying? They're buying up gold. And as gold, and that's why you always see gold go up first. And then you see silver go up. It happens time and time again. And I think it's going to happen again very shortly. That's just my personal opinion, not financial advice. However, as you look right now, I'm really hoping to acquire a good position this next week. I would not be surprised to see a small or a medium drop Monday or Tuesday. Maybe it could come Wednesday. You see that good drop, and by a good drop, I mean, maybe 60, 70 cents. Could even get lucky and see 40 cents on Monday, 40 cents on Tuesday, and a lot of people rush in to buy. And then Wednesday or Thursday, you just see an outright plunge. That only lasts an hour or two. I don't think it will carry over for a whole day. Once they make that big drop, you're going to see it happen quick. It's probably going to happen even at 4 or 5 in the morning. I know I want to keep checking. I don't expect to get much sleep this next week because of that. I don't want to miss what potentially is a 30-minute drop where it plunges down to $22 and then all of a sudden it spikes back up again. You can expect, if you have the notifications turned on, if I catch it, I will be going live. If you catch it and you're a member on Discord, please do not hesitate to tag me and start pinging me a bunch of messages. Hey, silver's in the 22 range. I would be grateful, especially if I'm not paying attention and all of a sudden my phone starts dinging on my Discord saying, hey, this is what's going on. And all of a sudden I can, check it and be like, whoa, because I'm pretty excited. And I will go live if I catch it because I want you guys to catch it. I know there's a lot of people out there that will already or have already bought in. They've already spent a good chunk of their money. However, there's going to be people that are going to probably, if they haven't already spent their money that they allot for silver, they'll probably be spending it prior to the plunge. Now, do I know a plunge is going to happen? No. It's a possibility they could just eat it and pay the dues. Settle it out in paper. You think about it right now, silver's up roughly $2.50 over where their short position started. $2.50 times, I don't know, a couple hundred million. I mean, it's doable if you're a big bank. It's going to sting a little. But I think they're going to try to bring it down. I don't think they're going to want to eat that much money. So we'll see what happens. A lot of people will differ on this. So with that being said, I thank everybody for watching. Put your thoughts in the comments. I love to hear them. And I will see you guys again on T-Square Talk. And let's hope for a plunge and keep stacking. Don't try to play the short-term markets. Just buy what's on sale and just go with the flow. Thanks, everybody. And I will see you guys probably tonight. Take care, everybody. Bye-bye.